Today I DIY two textured wall art projects using Plaster, and spoiler alert, they turned out amazing and they're super easy to do. I'm Man, by the way, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button so we can start right away. What you'll need for both of the projects is canvas, plaster and acrylic paint. That's it. For the first project, I saw this photo on Pinterest. This art piece costs hundreds of bucks, so I decided to give it a try and recreate it. I started off by taping the sides so that the squares are not going all the way to the end. So let's do a little math. Since my canvas was 70 by 90 centimeters, I decided to make the frame 20 centimeters on the longer side and 20.5 centimeters on the shorter side, which then leaves me with 49 times 70 centimeters workspace. That way I could make the squares 7 by 7. So that's what I'm doing here. After finishing the checkerboard, now it's time to start applying the plaster. I started filling in the first square with plaster, and this is where the fun begins. Using this comb, I started making lines, and right from the start it looked so pretty. So I continued doing it, going one square at a time, alternating directions for each square. This was so easy and so therapeutic. A quick tip for you that I learned along the way is to apply thinner layers and to use a speckle knife. I quickly transferred to a speckle knife and it worked so well. I'm honestly beyond happy with how this turned out, even now when it's not even dry. I love how it looks. I removed the tape right away after finishing the last square and left it to dry for 24 hours. You could totally leave it as is, but I wanted to paint it the same as the inspo photo, so that's what I'm doing. Painting the texture was a bit hard. Just make sure to take your time and go in with at least 2 coats. And now, are you ready to see how it turned out? Now let's move on to the second project. And here's the inspo for it. I really wanted to do something less time consuming, and this one really does that. So I started off right away with pouring the plaster and spreading it throughout the canvas. I made sure I covered everything with a thin layer. And now it's time for the fun part. Using a speckle knife, I started applying plaster in the center of the canvas. I went on until I liked how it looked. After I was satisfied with everything, I left it to dry overnight before going in with a coat of paint. And again, I went a beige and applied 2 coats. And now let's see how it turned out. Now before you go, make sure to check out my other textured wall art videos. I'll make sure to link them into the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know which one was your favorite, and as always, I'll see you designers next week. Bye!